Have you ever thought deeply about why a human being struggles day and night? From morning to evening, exhausted among thousands of thoughts, breaking down, running after only one thing, money. We are taught that money comes from hard work. The more you sweat, the more fate will shine. But is this really true? Is hard work the only path to wealth? If that were so, then laborers would be the richest, farmers would be the most prosperous, and those who toil day and night would never lack anything. But that isn't the case. Money is not created by hard work, but by understanding. It doesn't arise from the strength of the arms, but from the depth of the mind. Hard work is a tool, but wealth is a result, and results always depend on consciousness. A person whose mind is asleep works mechanically. No matter how much he works, he remains empty within. But one who is awakened, even a small step from him creates magic. His presence, his thoughts, his direction, everything becomes valuable. In life, wealth is an energy, and energy flows where attention is. A person without awareness works hard, but his attention is tied to fear, greed, or comparison. He is not simply working. He is running away from his inner lack, his dissatisfaction. But when someone turns work into meditation, when awareness enters every action, then hard work transforms into intelligence. And intelligence is the root of wealth. Many people think wealth is a matter of luck. Some say it is the fruit of karma. But in truth, it is a result of your consciousness. The clearer your mind is, the calmer your vision is, the more smoothly energy flows through you and organizes things. When the mind is imbalanced, even hard work scatters. When the mind is calm, even simple effort turns to gold. Don't chase wealth, chase understanding. Because when understanding comes, wealth comes on its own. And this understanding is not mere intellect. It arises from inner awareness. An awakened person, whatever he does, whether he runs a shop or tills a field, every action of his is filled with attention. And every action done in attention yields 100-fold result. Notice how some people work very little, yet their lives are prosperous, while others work day and night, but their plates stay half-filled. The reason is that the first relied more on intelligence and labor, while the second worshiped labor alone. Hard work has its place, but without direction, wisdom, and awareness, it becomes a blind race. Wealth is a science. If you understand it with attention, it transforms you from within. It is not just about earning. It is the art of living. When you become steady within, when your mind rests in peace, every decision moves in the right direction. You recognize opportunity. You understand flow. That is where true intelligence begins, and that intelligence attracts wealth. Understand the difference between labor and intelligence. It is like the difference between a blind person and one who can see. The blind can walk, but will keep stumbling. The one who can see walks slowly, but walks correctly. And in the end, he is the one who moves ahead. Society has created deep illusions about money. We were taught hard work is everything. And this teaching pushed millions into struggle. They worked hard, but did not bring awareness. They worked with the body, not the mind. And when the mind is absent, life loses its magic. True wealth can only be earned by someone who has touched inner richness, who understands that money has no value in itself. It is a mirror reflecting your inner state. If you live in fear, your decisions will arise from fear. If you live in greed, your wealth will bind you. But if you are awakened and balanced within, money becomes your servant, not your master. So understand the mind first, then the world. Stabilize your consciousness first, then understand the marketplace. Only then will you know what wealth truly is, and why it is created not merely through labor, but through intelligence. When we say money is created by the mind, not by labor, it does not mean cunning. Because even a cunning person is ultimately unhappy. His wealth becomes a burden. Here, mind means awareness, understanding, wisdom, and clarity. Working with the mind means seeing every situation consciously, making every decision with clarity, understanding every opportunity through inner peace. An unconscious mind is always in haste. It decides without seeing, reacts without understanding. It thinks it is doing something, but in reality, fear, competition, and insecurity are driving it. Every step is based on others, not on inner truth. And so, no matter how hard it works, its results never last. When you are calm within, an invisible intelligence awakens. It tells you where to invest energy and where not to. This intelligence is the real mind. It is the power that makes one person stand apart among hundreds. He can see what others cannot. He can understand what others miss. This understanding creates wealth. Wealth is not built only outside. Its origin is in the inner state. If the mind is scattered, the outer world is scattered. If the mind is centered, calm, and aware, even ordinary things become extraordinary. Chasing wealth is an illusion, because wealth is a result of your inner growth. Just as a tree bears fruit only when its roots are deep, life gives wealth only when your understanding is deep. Hard work is the branches, but understanding is the root. And if the root is weak, no matter how many branches you have, there will be no fruit. A wise person does not waste his energy. He works, but remains peaceful within. He plans, but without stress. He makes decisions, but without impatience. There is a rhythm in his actions, as if music is playing, as if a dance is happening. And this inner music becomes his outer prosperity. Money is not just a medium of exchange. It is a flow of energy, and this flow moves only where there is balance. An anxious person may acquire wealth, but it won't stay, like a bucket with holes that cannot hold water. No matter how much he earns, lack remains. But a person who's filled the holes within, who is calm, centered, aware, even if he gets a little wealth, knows how to hold it. And slowly, that little turns into abundance. Working with the mind means looking at yourself and your life deeply before starting any work. See if it aligns with your nature. If it does not, then no matter how hard you work, it will not bring joy. And without joy, there is no creativity. Work done without joy is mere labor. Work done with awareness and delight becomes a seed of wealth. The wise person understands that wealth is not external possessions, but inner clarity. He knows that as long as the mind is dissatisfied, even millions are not enough. And when the mind becomes peaceful, even little is sufficient. This understanding creates a different kind of freedom, where you no longer chase money, but money comes to you. Because then you are not its slave, but its master.